Hello friends, in this session we'll talk about constructor and we will start from very basic to make you understand like how it is useful to have constructor in your programming language. So to make you understand what I will do, first I will create one instance variable called a and we will not initialize with some value. And now what will be required to create one main method like this. And now what we will do, we will be required to access this instance variable in our method. So you must have know like this is instance variable, so you will first have to create the instance of your class like this, and with the help of new keyword we can create the object of our class. Now what I wanted to do, I simply wanted to print this variable like this, and now we will execute our program to take a look what it says. So it has revert us 0. If you are new to Java, you must be amazed like how it is happening, because we haven't initialized any value to this variable, but this is returning 0 at the time of execution. So to make you understand, I wanted to tell you about Java compiler. So what happened when you execute your code? So first, Java compiler will read your .java file and it will create another file called .class file. The name of the class will be same, but the extensions will be changed from .java to .class. And what it will do, it will implicitly add one default constructor in your program, and in that constructor all the instance variable and method will be initialized with their default values. So to make you understand what I will do, I will simply override that default constructor in this way. So you must have seen like the constructor name should be same as class name, and this time what we will do, we will provide some default value to our variable like this. So if we will execute our program this time, let's see what it says. It says 1. So now you must have got the idea, like earlier the instance variable was initialized by the default constructor which is provided by the Java compiler, but this time it is initialized by the default constructor which is created by us. So sometimes if you will be required to have different value which you do not wanted to hard code it, and you wanted to change it every time when you create the object, so what you can do, you can simply use the concept of parameterized constructor like this. So what we have done, we have simply took one variable, and as you can see now this time the constructor is giving us error. It says the constructor concept is undefined. Why so? Because this time we haven't passed any argument. Once we will pass some argument like this, the error has gone. But now what we will do, we will initialize it with b, and if we will execute our program this time, so you can see it is giving us 5. So now you must have got the idea, like if you wanted to change the instance variable values every time at the creating of their object, you must use parameterized constructor. And I wanted to show you one thing, like you can also overload your constructor like this. So you will not be required to have every time to pass the default values what you wanted to keep in your variable. So sometimes you can call it like this, and sometimes you can simply call the constructor like this, and we will have to rename this object as it will be a duplicate. Okay, so now if we will execute our code, you can see earlier the value of a was 5 which we have passed with the help of parameterized constructor, and in the second time the value of a as we have hard coded in the default constructor. So this was about the default and parameterized constructor. Now we will talk about some limitations and some rules which is applied on constructor whenever we wanted to create it. So as you can see, I have simply copied three lines. So these are the three mandatory rules which will applied on constructor. So what it says, constructor name must be the same as its class name. So as we have seen, our class name was constructor concepts and our constructors name are also constructor concepts. The second rule says a constructor must have no explicit return type. So if you will take a look at the main method, we are having one return type called void. But constructor cannot have any return type like void or int or something. And third rule says a Java constructor cannot be abstract, static, final and synchronized. So a Java constructor you cannot define as static. See, it is giving us some error. What it says illegal modifier for the constructor in type constructor concepts only public, protected and private are permitted, and with the help of those access modifier, what you can achieve, you can simply create the object of your class on the basis of their access modifier. So if you will write private, then you will only be use this constructor, this default constructor inside of this class. You will not be able to create the object of this class outside of this class. And if you will be having protected, so you can go through of the access modifier sessions. We have detailed discussion on all of the access modifier. So this was about the limitations of constructor, and now we'll take a look at the definitions which is provided by the Oracle. Let's go and take a look. So what it says a constructor is used in the creation of an object that is an instance of a class. Yes, as we have already seen, with the help of default constructor we can create the object. With the help of parameterized constructor we can create the object. Typically, it performs operations required to initialize the class before methods are invoked or fields are accessed. As we have seen, it has provided some initialization with the default value to our instance variable. So in the same way, it will also initialize the instance methods in the memory. And what it says constructors are never inherited. It means if you will create a child class of your class, then the constructor will not be inherited, because every class has its own constructor. So that's why this was all about the constructor session. I hope like you must have enjoyed it. Please stay tuned and happy learning.